The top 20 players are pretty much all there in attendance.
We're going to go right into it now. Ethereal Gates is the stage. We have the the Orcane versus the Etalus. DolphinBrick's signature character, the perfect character, if you will.
So George, our community manager, as you know, plays Etalus. He doesn't like the Orcane matchup, but I don't actually know at the highest level who wins this one.
I'm not too sure myself. I could see why Etalus would find this very annoying, because the presence of that puddle, ordinarily Etalus, the character, he likes skating back and forth and controlling that entire horizontal ground space. And if you just have that puddle existing, he doesn't get to do his favorite game plan.
Yeah.
And he's forced to jump in the air prematurely, and that kind of limits his options in terms of landing. So he's forced to just have to play around this whale. Ooh, my goodness, and already taking that second stock. Right now, DolphinBrick looking very good.
Yeah, he's looking very clean. He's basically making no mistakes so far this game.
Yeah, he's just playing around these hitboxes so nicely. Oh, there we go, though. The full jab combo breaking through that puddle placement attempt. Oh, popping out of the Dacus, though. DolphinBrick's just still teching away, just staying alive barely right now.
I think the one thing that does give Etalus a lot of issues is, having a long down tilt. So Forest Burn, Sylvanos, and Orcane all have this massive down tilt, and Etalus kind of likes to hang out at that range. And if he can't, because you can just down tilt him to start a combo, then it makes the matchup a lot harder.
Yeah. Also, it's just it's such a good move to contest with his dash attack too, because that's negatively disjointed.
Yep. And Orcane's especially compared to the others, Orcane's is very long and very fast.
Yeah.
Even on whiff, there's not a ton of recovery on it.
And he gets so much off of it, too.
Yeah. It basically starts his combo game.
It's grounded bear is what I like to think of Orcane. Oh, there we go. Speaking of which, there's actually Etalus bear, reverse hit, and this is actually setting up Lord Bagel really, really nicely. He's going to be able to take that stock, gets himself that nice stage transition, puts on a new suit of armor.
Oh my gosh. If Bagel can do this, this will be one of the craziest comebacks we've seen today.
Oh my god, is he actually going to? He looks to cover the puddle. He waits. I think he was waiting for a parry or something, because that's what he needs right now.
That's what DolphinBrick wants, but then DolphinBrick realizes instead of waiting for it, what if I just go in? And he was able to shed the armor that way and gets the sweet spot back air.
That was all on, unfortunately, it was all on that whiff of that armored smash attack, right? Because that was the most important thing. The moment you commit to that, you either win because you kill, or you lose all your protection and you're still at 140%.
I think I could see why he did that, though. He was feeling the pressure, he had taken some hits, and he was like, I know I only have one hit of armor left, I might as well get some ice shards out here, but
yeah,
DolphinBrick was ready for it. I think he kind of knew he pressured him into it, so he waited and then was able to punish.
But I mean, what a great sign of life to go into. As far as a competitor, you never want to lose, but that's probably the best way to lose, right? Is you can tell that you've made such a strong adjustment, and you're like, yo, if I keep playing this way in the next game, I'm gonna two-stock him.
Oh, for sure. The big thing I noticed there, though, is the moment DolphinBrick brought that game back was when he stopped trying to worry about getting a parry, and he just went back to fighting. Because then he racked up a little bit of damage, got Bagel scared, got him to smash attack, and then finished it off.
DI is out, so he doesn't get hit by the hydrated forward strong.
Ooh.
He's going to do the trick right there. This time, it's
Etalus
Bagel.
is not a character you want to be behind on either.
Oh, yeah. It's so scary, especially if he gets that armor on, because it's just now you have so much work you need to do.
Yeah, it reminds me of Lucario in Smash 4. It's once you get behind, you're just
It's already scary enough when you're ahead.
Yeah.
Now you have to do that twice. It's terrifying.
Yeah, when you're ahead, you have to worry about him being on last stock, getting armor, and just comboing you to death, we almost saw last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're behind, you got that, but he still has to stock up.
And here we go. Bagel's just trying to set that situation up again, doing a really solid job setting this up. Oh my gosh!
Wow, that combo.
That was so sick. Beautiful tech read into a great conversion. 113% now on DolphinBrick. You really can't take much more abuse. Okay. Bagel is definitely feeling a lot more comfortable, way less aggro too, right? Even in this advantage state, he's just waiting underneath.
Nice. Caught DolphinBrick stalling a little bit. DolphinBrick tried to just get out of jail free with the up special, but
it still has a startup, man.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of startup.
Oh, instant nairs! All of this damage.
Let's see how DolphinBrick gets back. Manages to hit ground.
Oh my god! You see how calm? Bagel looks so much in control in this game.
Yeah, he's looking very good in this game too.
Just crouching right under that back air. Okay.
Oh, turn around down strong.
Yeah, DolphinBrick not as scared as Bagel thinks he is.
Oh, he's got it. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to do the trick. DBrick, you know, on life support, 110%.
DBrick is very good at getting momentum on his side too, so this could be the opposite of what we saw last game.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong. DBrick has had to dig deep to take a lot of really close sets just this month. And there we go, just the tip, but not going to be enough.
Almost gets it with the up air too.
Bagel's going to just come crashing down with that nair. 100, both of these guys at triple digits. DBrick looking for that sweet spot on the back air, gonna find the up air.
Oh my gosh, and DBrick. So this is like the reverse of game one, but DBrick was actually able to complete the comeback.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's so harsh for Bagel because he was so close game one with a comeback and then had the lead game two.
And he looked so fully in control up until that last moment.
Yeah.
And that's why DBrick is such a scary player to fight. He's just really smart at the end of the day. It takes a lot to keep him off balance for a long period of time.
And once DBrick was getting him off stage on that left side, like I said game one when it was like DBrick hasn't made a single mistake, he kind of did that again. Like he didn't make a lot of movements, but he didn't make a single mistake. Like he perfectly put his puddle down to threaten the up strong. He used bubbles when he realized he was not going to go for up strong. Then he used that to trap for up air.
Yeah.
And yeah, just kind of set up perfectly to edge guard Bagel.
And a lot of times it's just like, that's part of that whole tempo switching, right? It's just recognizing, oh, this is the rhythm Bagel is playing at. I should play like that too. But we have the Dakas taking the first stock again, just like the previous game, but we'll see how things develop this time. Because it looks like DBrick's coming out swinging with all these bubbles. And is actually doing a great job shredding through that armor, getting him that stock.
Just, you know, they like to play even. They don't like it when one person has the lead.
It feels unfair, you know?
Yeah, it's not fair. It's like way better when it's just dead even the whole game.
It's way better because it scares everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like rip people who have like a fantasy bracket right now and are like just waiting desperately to see if they're winning or not.
Also, when you play Rivals of Aether, if you get into the game, there's actually two versions of Rivals of Aether. The first version is before you parry Etalus's icicles, and the second version is after you know how to do that. Because after you know how to do that, the matchup changes drastically. It gets way easier.
It's like you unlock a worse character.
Yes.
Like
All of a sudden, the stages that were amazing for Etalus are now terrible for Etalus because there's no platforms to stop you from parrying him.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything changes. So I finally started. I didn't parry for a while. I finally started. Changes the game.
I thank you for including that on-disc DLC. It's fantastic.
Yeah, right? Oh my gosh, that combo was so nice by DolphinBrick though. The bubble and the dare, it looks so good. He was literally getting hit by bubbles while he was still getting hit by dare too. So it was going up and down.
Gonna have himself a nice puddle on the ledge. Can't cover that many options though. And the slow slide.
Oh, but he gets armor, he gets armor, so it's good. Now his biggest challenge will be don't get parried, but still try to close this out.
And DBrick knows it. He's trying to intimidate. He's like, come at me, press the first button. You know I might parry.
No. No!
He's alive!
That's not it!
Still alive, just barely.
Tournament life on life support? No,
nah,
and DBrick does
that's going to do it. And we actually see Bagel just jump out of his seat, a little bit frustrated with how close that was.
No, every game. But every game was so close, but DolphinBrick was just able.
That's incredible, man. But that's the DBrick. We know there's a reason he's ranked, what, number 4? Number 5. Number 5 on the current season listing, right?
I think so.
Yeah. It's just LBO.